This is the roster. Cypher, Inters, Jax, Valde. I don't know who Moto. Why does that name look familiar? But I don't know. And Xtaz is coach. Don't mind Nori filling up the fridge in the background. It's fine. He's on Nexus. He's benched on Nexus. Okay. Oh, he was benched because he was bought. Okay. So he's an opper. I mean, he popped off versus 9. I see a lot more green than I see red, so that's always a good sign. I mean, it looks like he's... Let us cook. Why do I know this roster? Who is this again? Oh, that's the Snacks roster. That's right. I mean, they're playing a lot of tier 2 opposition. It seems like they're doing pretty well, right? Nori, make fl0m fill the bottom shelf. No. Stop trying to look at my ass, chat. Don't know much about him. Seems like he can poop on some nerds. We'll have to just wait and see. I don't really have too much analysis on him. But Cypher, I think, is going to be fun to watch. Inters, I think, is extremely, like, just... I think these two are some of the strongest role players in Counter-Strike. They're not necessarily the best players, but there's very few players that I feel like that are better entries than Jax. Just like I feel like there's not many players that are better than Inters at anchoring a bomb site. I'm assuming Valde is gonna IGL this roster, which I think is good. I never felt like... I think he's a very capable fragging IGL. I would assume he's gonna be that, and I would hope that... I never liked him in like the star role. I mean, Cypher looked phenomenal at the major, man. That could be really fun. Cypher and Jax could be so explosive. It could be really fun to watch. I mean, think of how aggressive Cypher already is, even though he puts up huge numbers. And then obviously Jax is Jax. This roster is going to rely a lot on Cypher to maintain his form that he previously showed. Valde to not be... He doesn't need to be a star, but he needs to be a solid fragging IGL. And then I don't know much about Moto, but he's going to kind of have to be banging. I like it. I mean, I think for assembling a random roster of 5, it's very difficult to do. This is just going to be a tremendous undertaking. I think having Xtaz as a coach also is really good for TSM.